Hello and welcome to Sportside, the Sports Desk. I'm Zach Ricketts.
And I'm Chase Wharton.
We got a big show today. We got a special guest that's going to come in here in just a second. But first, we're going to talk about South Soccer. They beat Park Hill in the district championship
game last night. Emotional because of Ryan Dansby broke his pretty much broke his leg, I think.
Yeah.
Versus
Staley
in
the district semifinal.
And then they came out and hashtag did it for Dansby and beat Park Hill 2-0 with goals from Adam Weatherly and Brian Cassie.
The goal at the start of the second half was awesome. Just like 6 passes right to start out the second half.
Yeah, it was like 20 seconds in.
Yeah,
it was like 12:41
awesome.
left. Or not 12, 39:41.
Yeah, I don't know where you got 12, but whatever. Either way, good job, South. They take on Liberty at home next Tuesday, so come out and support the Panthers in sectionals. So now we're going to bring in our guest, Craig Scott, wide receiver
Best
for
wide
Park Hill
receiver in the
South
state.
football. Some statistics would say so. So, Craig, you know, we beat Oak Park last Thursday in football, 56-8. That was a big game. You had 3 touchdowns.
Against Oak Park, I had one.
You had 3 last.
3 against Kearney, though.
3 against Kearney, yeah.
And what, 209 yards?
205 yards, 9
205
catches.
205.
Yeah.
And Schaefer only had 238 yards,
Yeah.
right? So only like 30 other yards.
I had like 7 yards receiving. So.
You're part of it.
We'll say that. So, Craig, how did you feel about the Kearney game the other night?
I felt really proud of my team.
Sorry, you were proud.
Just another
I was
Good
proud.
battle. What is your expectations of Staley coming up?
We're going to treat them like Kearney, and we're just going to come out physical. So
Should be good then. And then you're first in the state in touchdowns and receptions, third in the state in receiving yards. What does that mean to you?
I don't know. It just feels really good to be in that position, I guess, this late in the season, and I'm just really blessed. So that's pretty much it.
All right. And now that we've got done talking South football and how we're taking on Staley Monday Night Football, 7 o'clock at Staley's Field. So hopefully Park Hill South can come out.
It'd be really exciting game to watch, actually.
You know,
There's a lot of people there.
You know, just gonna come out, treat them like Kearney, like you said.
Yeah, we're just going to come out really physical and
Treat them
focused.
like Park Hill.
Yeah, treat them like Park Hill.
Yeah,
Actually,
just beat them by the lot.
Treat
I'd
'em.
probably say something else, but we're on air, so yeah, kick their kick them in the A.
just
Right,
gotta
guys?
come out and do what we do, and hopefully we can get it done. And then in the MLB, just like Giants swept the Tigers in the World Series.
That was
just thought I'd
fast.
mention that
Yeah, I mean,
that not much of a series, but that was good. Now we're gonna move on to college football.
Mizzou actually got the first SEC win in their so far being SEC. I was a big. I was actually in Columbia. I did not go to the game though. They won by 23 points. Made a statement, but this week they play at Florida.
Not gonna be
Slobber
good.
knocker.
Not gonna be good at all.
Not.
Nope.
How do you
nothing
feel about that game, Craig? What's your prediction?
at all.
Well, Mizzou pretty much sucks in the SEC this year,
Yeah,
so
they're terrible.
it's going to be pretty hard to beat Florida.
I'm gonna say a nice 56-7 win.
Yeah,
for Florida.
I say we score once or twice, maybe twice.
I don't think they'll
Maybe
score.
touchdown.
You don't
field
think they'll
goal.
score? Shutout. Craig's prediction.
And then let up like 6 or 7 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kansas last week they lost a close game at home to Texas. They actually were in a position to win it.
They
blew
more
it.
effort, it looks like, into that game than it had all
Kansas
year.
or Texas is ranked 23rd. So that was a pretty good game for Kansas. Actually,
Now
they only
play
lost
at-
21-17.
Yeah, now they play at Baylor.
Yeah, Baylor scores a lot of points.
Yeah.
Kansas doesn't score many points at all.
No, they let up a lot
Doesn't
of
look
points
good,
too. It's just
so.
a bad all.
Kansas.
I've always said they're a bad team. They're still bad and always
Yeah.
be bad because they're red and blue. It's just bad. Yeah, they're bad. Bad, bad, bad.
How bad are they?
They're
Chase?
really bad.
All right, Craig. What do you
I
think about
hate
Kansas
KU.
football?
I thought they were going to turn it around this year with Charlie White.
Not at all, no.
It was just pretty
Okay.
sad.
Yeah, it's not good for
They
Kansas.
played pretty well against Texas, I guess, but
Yeah.
it was
They're 1-7.
They're a worse football
They
team
don't-
than the Chiefs are.
They don't have a chance to even go to a bowl game. They're 1-7. They're bad. And then
And then
Kansas
K-State
State
made another. They're number 2 in the nation right now.
in the
right?
BCS polls, and they won at home against Texas Tech. That was huge for them. You know, Texas Tech it was supposed to have the best defense in the Big 12 apparently, and Kansas State just pretty much did whatever they wanted. And then this week they play number 24 Oklahoma State this week. Kind of a big game for Craig Scott.
Yeah.
You know.
Oklahoma State. I think K-State's going to still win, but it's going to be a good game. So
Yeah, I agree. I think that maybe something like 35-21 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Kansas
think
State,
it'll be either way. But
I don't think Kansas State's
I think
gonna-
Kansas State will win.
I mean, maybe there could be a lot of points scored. Or Oklahoma State's defense isn't that good.
Yeah.
Oklahoma State has a pretty explosive offense. Maybe even more, something like 49-35. I think it's gonna be a 2-touchdown win for K-State.
I still think K-State will win.
Yeah,
And
and then
I see them winning out.
go to national title.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. And then number
Thank
4.
God Mizzou doesn't play them.
Yeah. Number 4, Oregon plays number 17 USC this week. Who you guys liking that one?
It's at USC.
It's at
I
USC.
mean, that'll be an extremely good game. Oregon's so
Yeah, that's my favorite.
fast. It's just
I think Oregon's going to come out with a win.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think Oregon. And then Alabama plays at LSU.
that's
Death
probably
Valley.
the game
Bama.
of the year other than the national championship.
You got Bama?
I got Bama.
You know, it's at LSU, but I still got Bama. I think Bama can beat any team in
Yeah,
this country.
I do too. I think
They're
Bama's
so
the.
big and physical. It's just you can't beat them.
I agree.
No way.
They're basically an NFL
Hasn't
team to me.
and their quarterback hasn't thrown an interception all year.
Yeah.
All
pretty
year.
crazy.
That's sweet. And that's the SEC defenses too. Best defenses in the nation.
Yeah. And then now we're gonna move on to the NFL. The Chiefs last night
Wow.
lost
Wow.
This is a tough subject.
31-13 at San Diego a week after, 4 days after losing at home to Oakland. Both division losses. Lost 26-16 to Oakland. The Chiefs.
So,
Miss Hughes is shaking her head. She knows.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Everybody knows.
Chiefs are
The
bad.
whole nation knows now.
we haven't even
Put-
led.
And we play on national television again next week.
Yeah.
Okay, last time a team went this far into the season without having a lead was in 1929 Buffalo Bison. They weren't even a team the next year.
Well, that's not
They
promising.
they ran out of. They weren't even like a franchise. Like
I heard the Chiefs sent you a couple texts, Greg. Is that
Yeah,
true?
they did.
Yeah.
I don't reply to them, no.
Not even worth your time.
No.
Now we're gonna move on to our NFL picks because we just want to stop talking about
yeah,
that subject.
Stop.
And
It's bad.
we'll just run through, pick your winners, and then we'll be done. Denver at Cincinnati.
I want to say Denver.
I'm saying Denver too. They've kind of
Playing
turned
with Peyton
around.
Manning. So.
I say Denver as well. Baltimore at Cleveland.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Arizona at Green Bay.
Green Bay at home.
I'm going to say Arizona, despite all their sacks and stuff like that. I'm
Yeah.
going to say Arizona.
Arizona's been going pretty downhill lately. I'm going to go with Green Bay. Chicago at Tennessee. Chicago only lost
Chicago.
one game this season.
I got
I'm gonna go
Chicago at home as well.
I think Chicago's going to win. Miami at Indianapolis. It's a pretty even game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to say Indy.
I'm saying Indy at home too.
I'm going to say Miami just because I want to be better than Chase like I have last
Of
season.
course you do.
And then Carolina at Washington. RG3 Cam Newton. Two
That's
first two or
yeah.
QBs in the
I'm
league.
going
Some
to
of the
pick
youngest
RG3
quarterbacks.
in Washington.
Yeah, me too.
I'm
I
going
got
to pick
Washington as
RG3
well.
in Washington at home. Carolina is bad this season, almost as bad as the Chiefs. Actually.
Not really.
Not,
No,
not,
not as
almost
bad.
as bad as the
No.
Chiefs, but they're
Yeah,
pretty bad.
yeah.
Detroit at Jacksonville.
I'm gonna pick Detroit.
Jacksonville
Detroit,
sucks.
too.
They suck.
I'm gonna go with Jacksonville at home. Buffalo at Houston.
Houston.
Definitely
At
Houston.
Houston Texans.
Minnesota at Seattle.
I'd be pretty.
Minnesota.
I got
Minnesota.
Seattle at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Seattle at home. Tampa Bay at Oakland.
Okay, that's a good game.
Josh Freeman's been on lately. I'm gonna pick Tampa Bay.
I'm going to go with Tampa Bay, too.
I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay as well.
Chase, you ever gonna pick a team different than me, or are you scared, or what?
No, you pick. No.
You're scared.
Can I not do what I want, Zach?
Pittsburgh at the New York Giants.
New York at home.
This is going to be a good one. I think Eli Manning and the Giants are going to come away with the win.
I agree. I think Giants are the best team in football right now. Dallas at Atlanta.
That's a really good game.
Not at all.
No,
Atlanta's
no.
gonna kill
I
them.
got.
I
Atlanta
think
at home,
Atlanta's
but
going
I got Atlanta at home. If it was Atlanta at Dallas, I feel it'd be a better game. I should.
You're wrong, Chase.
Maybe, but not really. I think
No.
Atlanta's going to win.
Tony Romo can't throw the ball 62 times and be effective. He threw 4
He
picks
threw
last week.
62 times.
Yeah,
I did
36
not
for
know that.
62, 4 interceptions, only 1
It's not
touchdown.
a percentage.
Philadelphia at New Orleans, 2 struggling teams, but 2 very talented teams.
I'm going to pick the Eagles because they're my favorite team.
He's gonna pick the Eagles because he's his favorite. Who are you gonna pick, Chase?
I'm gonna go before you, Zach. I'm gonna pick New Orleans at home.
Just because you're picking New Orleans, I'm gonna pick the Eagles.
Okay.
So
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's all we have for you today on Sports Talk at the Sports Desk. Thank you, Craig, for coming in.
No problem.
Thanks
I'm-
for coming. I'm Chase Wharton.
And I'm Zach Ricketts.
And I'm Craig Scott.
Check out our Twitter at SD at the STD.